Hello, welcome to the reading room. It's Sylvie here. Today we're going to do a question on what nobody will tell you and why. Choose your group, take your time, pause that video, enjoy your reading. All right, so I'll see you there. One, let's see what's going on. Well, we have a message, and actually, I'm going to read it right off. Obstacles are detours in the right direction. So that sounds like a pretty good solid advice. So right away, and we'll find out how that fits as we go on. What stands out about your reading is joining in or wanting to be part of. So they either want to be part of you, or they want you to join them, or be a big happy family. So it has to do with emotions. They don't want to tell you something about that. So let's find out more. So what's going on here? Oops. Well, let's grab them then. No, I don't feel like they all belong. Well, I'm going to read them, but I'm going to put them back. It has to do with the right direction, what you're choosing, how good it's for you, what you want. They see your wish. They see you obtaining your wish. So it has to do more about something that you've been doing or wanting. So, yeah, there we go. Creating. We have it here. So they've been standing by watching you succeed and creating. So they don't want to tell you. I don't get it, but anyway, something about they don't want you to know that they've been watching you, or they've been helping you, or they've been watching you learn, or something about you needing to learn more, maybe. But no, I feel like they're watching you, and they're watching your progress, your creation, how you go about doing things. They're they don't want to tell you that they're keeping an eye on you, on your progress. So they're either following you or watching you. Maybe they're even like checking out your social platforms of whatever you're on. Interesting. But they're why? Because they care about you a lot. Yeah, the path. Not knowing. They don't like not knowing. Okay. So it has to do with your what you're planning, like how you're emotionally holding up, or what you're doing socially, or how you're this is all about emotions and needing and wanting, and how you're holding up, and like, about your strength, but your emotional strength. They want you happy. They really hoping for that. So they keep an eye on you, and as long as things are good. But they don't like not knowing. Like I choose the cards, and they don't like to not know what's going on with you, and what's up with you. Yeah, so this person, either you are not in touch with them that often, or you don't really include them. Something has to do with them having to find out information about you through other means. Either it's your parents, for those who are home, and you're kind of secretive with what you're doing, and the parents have to dig, or you have an aunt or an uncle, or it could even be your partner. You're not really being upfront or forward with your progress, and they need to know, but at the same time they want you to be independent. That's all the scenarios I'm picking up. It's in that sort of way. There's your path. Oh, there you go. My goodness, what's the chances? Look at that. It's the same cards as the beginning. Exactly the same ones. They come out again. I knew they weren't right, but they were meant to be read, but not at the moment that I was doing the reading. And here they come. The problem is the way you're going about things, where you're headed, how you're doing it. like, and what you're creating. You know, they wonder, like, for them, you know, is that a good path? Is that the good way of doing it? Like, they really involved in that, and they doubt, or they worry, or they not sure if you're going, you know, if you're going to obtain your wish, or that is your wish to do that, but they're not sure if you're going about it the right way. You know, they know your wish, they know what you want, but they're like, you know, and because from getting in the messages, there's obstacles, you know, and so they're really concerned, I feel like it's someone who loves you or really respects you, have the best interests for you. So they just don't want to tell you that they're being nosy, and they know way more than they let on. Interesting. So, like, the question, before I continue, the question is what nobody will tell you, right? But it doesn't seem like it's a lot of people. It seems like it's really specific to one or a few, because it could be a few family members, but, and yeah, that's it. Like, but I really feel like it's one person. So yeah, your hard work, and even if things are broken or not complete or take more time, or maybe not done in perfection, or or that's what you meant to do, really things are headed in the right direction, and things will be successful, and your plans are right on. So it's like you figure out how to go about doing what you need to do, and you're very successful at it, but you even get better. It goes farther. It doesn't stop there. So if there's an obstacle, which seems to be, or there's something going on that stops you from going exactly what you want, or you have to switch things up, or you're doing it in your own way, well, it's going to be very successful, and it's going to go even farther. Let's see what's going on. I took out a bunch of my little stones today, because I just love them so much. So there's a message here. It says, I create mindful moments throughout the day, reminding myself that I am loved and miracles are natural. So there's a message for you to reflect on. And indecisions are decisions. That's what's being talked about. That's what no one wants to talk about or tell you. No one's willing to tell you is about your choice. They're afraid to even make a choice with you. You know, so let's find out. It's either they have to make a choice, or I don't know. Let's find out. Excuse me. Okay, so here it's about emotions. A lot of emotions. Thinking about what you wish, what you desire, how to fulfill it, how to go about doing it. So no one wants to talk about or tell you about what you're hoping for, and how you should start, or how you accomplish it, or how you manage it. So it's strange, because no one wants to talk to you about that. I paused because I'm not sure why. So I'm going to do the why. Why don't they want to talk to you about that? Because it doesn't seem like it's a big deal, you know? I feel like this one is a message. Okay. You're doing so well. You, I feel like that's the base of the devil card, is that you're doing so well, and you're sitting there pretty and pretty with what you're manifesting, and your abundance. So whatever you're wishing for, and you're obtaining it, even it's almost like they're jealous, but you're either too young for what you have, or too young for the knowledge that you have, or you maybe it's more than they can handle, or you, like, if you're not young and you have maybe it's you obtain it real early on, or has to do with like in a short spurt or short time you've managed a bigger picture of what you wanted, and you managed to obtain more. It's something like your progress is it's great compared to what it should be. You should have less or something, because they're really like they are beside themselves that you obtain so much in so little time. There you go. That's kind of like what it wants to flow. Um, yeah, and it's almost like they look down at you. You're supposed to be less than them, younger than them, less experience, maybe obtaining less than, So yeah, you're succeeding over them, or passing them, or catching up, something like that. Yeah, and that's why they don't want to say anything about it, because they know that that's something good, but it's their wish too to be successful. um, or they had the idea of doing that, and you're doing something that someone else shared, and you're succeeding better than them, or much you're doing well, and they're not. So yeah, and you're having a fresh start, or your start is so new, and it's not sitting well, and that's why they don't want to talk about your success, because it's not sitting well with them. And it's not just one person. There's a few people that are in the same, not necessarily as strong as this person, but they are in a place where you're succeeding too fast or too soon, and it isn't sitting pretty with some, or a lot of them, and it's almost competitive, and they are having a hard time dealing with it. But I don't feel like they want you. They do want you to succeed. It's just that they're having a hard time admitting it or talking about it, something like that. So it's on them. It's not really on you. Yeah. They don't feel like you quite understand, or you didn't really work for it, or it's like things came easy. But you do work hard. It's your choice to work hard, and you've been putting a lot of effort in and stuff. And they do see that you work hard, but they're like, it's like you don't fully understand, or you just rushed in, and you just kind of threw all your ideas together, and then you're working on it, and it's just kind of flowing for you. Like, it's not like It has to do with decisions. They don't want to talk to you about that decision. So it's like you took a decision. Now I'm getting it. You took a decision to do this, and you're really successful. And yeah, they're not sitting pretty with that. That's a shame. That's keep going. It's your dream. Keep working on it. It's fair. It's like it was your decision. It was your decision about being about your dream and succeeding, right? You just decided to do this, but you are succeeding, and you are fulfilling your dream. The happiness, being happy, this still stands right here. I'll just put that up so you can see it if you want to look at it a little bit more. But yeah, your happiness. Okay, group 3, let's see what's going on with you. I always trust the direction of the universe and know I am being guided. Well, that's cool. I'll put that up so if you want to see it later. Okay. So what stands out is your ideas or your plans, not so much the way you plan or plan. So somebody they're not in the mood to discuss it, or they don't want to talk about it, or they do, but they're not telling you. So what nobody wants to tell you. Whoa. Hanging on the floor? No. Okay. I'm going to look at that one. That is the future looking good, doing well, feeling it. Okay, so what do we have here? It has to do with timing, the time, what's going on now, what is happening, ideas flying, things happening, also success, looking up at towards you, looking up, wanting people to look up towards you. Abundance, success, happiness. I mean, this is like beautiful. So they don't want to talk about how you're going about or about the time, your timing for your ideas. They don't want to talk about how you want everyone to look up to you. About you wanting to do your ideas now. About what your future plans are, and they don't want to talk about the balance of it all, the balance of your happiness and ideas and fulfillment, and it's like they don't want to touch that subject with you. But this is really, really good. I mean, I know that there's more, so I'll look at it again. Tower moment, not knowing. Well, it's very negative. I tell you that right now. This is negative. I feel like they heartbreak, not seeing what's in front of you, or not dreaming high enough, or it's like something major's happen, right? And not knowing how to proceed, how to go about it, what to do, and the heartbroken and being left out in the front. So it's almost like someone missed their opportunity with you, or they're hurt because you took a different way, or they're left out. So they don't want to talk about what you're doing because it feels like you did something that was very hurtful to someone, or you didn't include someone, or you went on your own. They don't know how to react to you because you're too successful now, or because you have a different attitude, like you feel like you're above them in some way, because you accomplished so much, or you're out of their league. So they don't want to talk to you that much about that stuff. They don't want to say to you, hey, you think you're too much for us now. You're kind of like putting yourself up a little higher than us, and it hurts, and we're not happy about it. So your success is kind of hindering the balance of the relationships, the happiness of what they were feeling. I mean, they're not wanting you not to succeed, but they would like you to see them in the same light or in the same way. And so it's like, yes, so you outgrew us, but at the same time, we're supposed to be your people. We're supposed to be your family or your friends, and yet you've surpassed us and you're leaving us behind. We're feeling very hurt. So it's not just one, but it's a whole group of people. So yeah, so your success, but you know, sometimes we're busy and we don't see that. Okay, so what's going on here? So yeah, they don't feel like this is new anyway. It's been like that for in the past. Every time you succeed, you do the same thing, or you've done that to them before. So it's like sometimes you get caught up with yourself and you leave them behind. You know, there's a card of leaving behind. You know, like you walk away from it all. You walk away from all these emotions. So you focus, and when you focus, you just focus on yourself and you forget about them. And they don't want to talk to you about that. They don't feel like they should say that to you, but they're feeling hurt about it, you know. But they don't want to hurt you either. You know, it's like there's two of you there. One's walking away, the other one's behind, feeling hurt, but they're not going to stop you from succeeding. They don't want to stop you from succeeding. They just want to be more part of it. They feel left out, you know. They feel like they're not included. You know, for them it's tragic, you know, because they really care about you. So watch it. We'll take that out in a minute. Whoa. Oh, that goes with that one. I'm going to leave it that way. It kind of like landed on it perfectly. I don't know. Just have to go with what I feel. Okay. So, what is going on here? Things aren't right. They're not right. It's like you don't see things clearly, or it's not the way it is, right? But you'll get the full picture of it, and you'll understand things. So for you, it's like, what? What are you talking about? Or what are they feeling like this? Like, to you, it's not even an idea or a thought or even imaginable that they would not understand that you're focused and you're working hard and you're succeeding and you're busy, you know. But you know what? You're going to get a hold of it. You're like going to see it clear for how it is, and then you're going to be able to support them and understand them better. And so that, I feel like that's going to clear up, and then things are going to become fair. You're going to hold your own for sure, but you are going to put the balance back in, and that's what they don't want to talk to you about, is how unfair it is, or how it isn't. You know, the past and the future is not the same. You know, like you're in the middle, but with your success, but they want it to be like happy on both ends, like happy with your success, but happy with them. And so anyway, it's going to work out. You're going to understand it, and you're going to find it. So you're going to make that much better for everybody. Group 4. When I accept the love of the universe as my primary teacher, I will always be guided back to the light. Well, there you go. I'll put that there so you can reflect on it if you want. The issue is, or what stands out the most is ideas. Your idea, your intuition. So they don't want to talk about it. So what don't they want to talk about? What has to do with intuition anyway, or your ideas and how you want them to go, or it's like the planning of them. Oops. Well, I'll look at that in a minute. It says it's success. So. So family, I feel like it's family. It's very social. Could be friends. it could be friends, very social, very emotional, has to do with your wish. So the theme seems to be success, a lot of success, your wishes or what you want. So they don't want to talk about how you go about doing things, like how you're all over the place, like, or you start something and then you need people to finish it up for you, or I feel like the family's like squawking at you, like they're really, I don't know if you can see the crows, but they're really like yelling at you, like really on your case. And you don't see them or you don't hear them. I feel like either maybe you just ignore them. You're just walking through like as if it's not happening. And so they don't want to talk to you about that. They don't want to talk about how you react to them and how you want things from them, right? And it's all about what you wish, what you want. So this is their issue with you, is that it's all about your wishes, your wants. Okay, so let's move on. So what about it? Like, I want to could ask why, but we don't even know why. So what else do they want to know, or what's up with that, or what's going on there. Whoa, they're just like snapping. So yeah, what's going on there is that they seem to sit there, and it's like, yeah, okay, you want all this, yeah, they want to make it happen. They want to be good. They want to like definitely like be there for you, but they're quiet about it. They're like, just checking it out and deciding how or what they're going to do. They're going to decide. They're going to decide what they support. But they're going to do it in their way, in their time, and wisely. So they don't want to talk about how you're behaving, but they are reflecting on it. They don't want to tell you, but they're choosing how they're going to handle it with grace and with wisdom. So they're not like, yeah, they're judging you, I would say, but they're not like judging you in a bad way. It's just that they are judging you on how they are going to use their time, what you can obtain from them. Like they feel like you're demanding, or you're all about yourself, and at the same time, your ideas are good, so they don't want to deter you, but how you're going to use them, they're going to choose it. And they don't want to discuss it. They don't want to tell you that you're kind of like being a bit all about yourself, and their time is precious. It matters, but they're not going to say it to you in a nasty way, because you're around people that are very smart, very social, very caring, and they have this way about them that you can't rush them. There's no way you can use them either. Not that you would, or maybe you would, I don't know, but it's not what I'm saying. Yeah, you're all over the place, and you need to calm yourself down. That's basically the gist of it all. I laugh because sometimes our perspective and someone else's perspective is not always the same. And you don't want to hear about it anyway. You close your eyes to them. Yeah, it's like quite a disturbing moment for you, but you're going to manage. Yeah, you're going to manage. You're definitely judging. You're understanding the judgment. Okay, so it's for you. It's quite the moment. This is a tower moment. So it's like you just don't understand why they're not pitching in, or for them, they're not understanding why you want so much from them. But it's a new way of acting, new way of being. So it's not like it's not bad. It's just that you're caught up in your passion. Yeah. Just need one more, please. Oh, here it is. No, I won't even turn it around right now. Here's a time where you need to find your break. You're tired. You're running on emotions. I mean, you're loving everything you're doing, and you love how it's going, and you're doing good. But you just need to relax a bit, right? And choose your next direction, or your next step, or how you're going to go about it. You're doing good. You're managing your own life, and everything's going well for you. Um, all that stress. That's what I felt like I needed to wait for that card, because this is really confirming that you are tired, and but you are finding your way, and you're doing good, and you're successful, and you're managing it, but you're just so stressed, and now I get it, why they feel like it's all about you, and why you're all over the place. But you're actually doing pretty good, and you're actually balancing your life in a good way. And but you do need to take a break. You are tired, and maybe slow down a little bit, or relax. Do something that makes you happy. I feel like I need to pull another card, but this message, I think, goes well with it, so maybe reflect on that for a little bit. I need to pull out one more card. I can't leave you that way. So what about this stress level? Like, tell me a little bit about that. Where that's headed, how it's going, what's going to happen. And it's not stress of what you're doing. You're not, now more messages are coming. It's not stress of what you're doing. It's stress about your family, whether it's a social family or your actual family. But who's around you and how they're being is stressing you right out. You just don't understand it. You want to do good. You're being good. Yeah, you just don't know. You don't know how to communicate with them, how to put your thoughts out to them, how to be. You want to keep going, and yet you're being pulled back. Your conscious decisions are holding you back, even though you have so much potential to move ahead. So they're really holding you back, and because they don't want to be there all the time for you, and you're feeling like that, right? But you're doing good yourself. It's just because you're tired that you see it that way. Like, if I feel like if there's somebody's parents, they're very calm, and want the best for you, but they're very wise too. So they're, and if it's not, if it's friends, well, you have a good circle, right? You shouldn't care so much about what they're thinking, and you shouldn't want so much from them. You are good on your own. It's okay. Like, you can do this stuff. Just need to rest a little bit. Have a nap, or go out fresh air, or do something for yourself. Yeah, decide, choose your ideas, what you want, choose your direction, and dream, and but it's okay. You're going to keep going. Okay, group 5. Let's see what's going on with you. So, let's start off this message first. I choose to learn through love. Well, there you go. That's a nice message. It has to do with teamwork, or task, or doing a few things, doing something. So The question is, what? Nobody will tell you. Well, let's find out. Let's find out. Feels a little heavy. Feels a little heavy, the messages. It's almost like they're reluctant to tell you or to talk about this. So I don't know what's going on here. This is decisions, good decisions, by the way. I feel like it's this one. This one. Okay. So what they don't want to talk to you about is what you're doing, what you're actually manifesting or doing or succeeding on or planning, how you're going about doing it, how you go about doing it. And they don't want to talk about the love or the connection or the need to reflect, the need to be attached, the commitment. So they don't want to talk about that. No, at all. Feel like this is someone who's very stubborn and bossy and determined and knows what they want and know how to direct things and know how to say things. They're very strong. Could be a father figure. Could be someone in your life that's not. If you're female, she's very masculine, I guess. She has in her way of thinking and doing things, not that she is, but her mindset on getting things accomplished or done is very aggressive. So that seems to be important for somebody, I guess. I'll put this together in a minute. I'm just going to pull out a few more cards because what is it that they don't want to tell you? Has to do with your love. Yeah, your love. It has to do with emotions. Very dark and deep. Okay. Your dreams. So, yeah, the way things go and how to obtain your dream, they don't want to discuss your way of going or what you're choosing or what dream you're choosing or what plans you have for the future or what you've been wanting to do. You know, the way life goes, the way you plan your life, the way you obtain it or where you're choosing to go and how you plan to go and what you plan to choose and your goals. So they don't want to talk about that. They don't want to talk about your emotions. They don't want to talk about who you're choosing or how you're choosing. If it has to do with being married, by the way, maybe they don't want to talk about the partner, who you're choosing, who you want to be with, who you're I really feel like this could be a relationship. A relationship, maybe you had more than one suitor or you've had past relationships which were serious and they don't want to talk about it. They feel that you aren't really paying attention that much about what you're doing, maybe, or how you go about doing it. It's almost like you're a little bit naive, or you're not seeing things, or you have so much to learn and you have to move on and learn, and they don't want to talk about that with you, even though you are managing and you're doing good and you're always going for things and you feel good about it and all that stuff. So they don't want to either bust your bubble or make you feel bad or but they don't want to talk about it. They don't want to talk about your choices. They're very opinionated. Yeah, they feel like you should wait for your opportunities, not rush. take your time in planning. So yeah, they're not against it if that's what you want, but there's something. I'm going to find out what it is. What is it that's bugging them? Why don't they want to talk about it? And I really feel like it has to do with a partner romance. I feel like maybe someone's going to marry someone, or you're dating someone, or if it's not that, then it's your new passion, your new way of being, who you want to be, how you reflect on your different decisions. They don't feel like you put in the work or the time to really think about what you want. They don't feel like you've taken your time. They don't feel like you researched enough, or you understand enough, or you just didn't sit there and really think about what the steps that you are needed to take or do. So they don't feel you're ready at all, and they don't want to tell you that. And I feel like it's they, but I feel like it's one particular person started it, or starts talking about it, and everyone follows suit. I feel like there's someone in, the timing, the timing, this whole timing. But the timing, it's up to you. Like it feels like it is a good time. It is a good, is being supported with now. So whatever you're doing, it seems like that it is perfect when it comes to timing. And so I don't get more out of that. So whatever that means to you. Oh, there's two there. Oh, this is choosing, letting go. It's the same type of thing. I feel like they all belong. Well, for you, you're feeling like you've had a hard time, or you went through something major. So now I'm understanding their concern, because you're picking yourself up, but you went through something very major, and it was very hard on you, and you had to let go of a lot, and it's almost like you went through a depression, or you went through a real sadness, or you lost something of major. Maybe you lost your partner before, or through a divorce, or through sickness, or I feel for somebody, you actually, like, maybe someone, you lost someone really deep, and someone you really loved. Also, I feel like there's something tragic happened to you, and it was really hard. It was something that you hesitated to face, and you needed to walk away and figure it out, and it just took you down so far. It's almost like it really pulled you down, and now you're back on top. You're feeling good. You're living your life, and if you're not there, you're going to be. You might be at the beginning of it, and that's what they see, but you're coming on top. Maybe that's you now, but this is you later, or maybe you're here and they only see this. They only see you as young and naive, or not really understanding your path, or you have so much more to go, and you're completely complete, and you're totally in control of yourself and what's going on. So it's either one. You know what level you're at, right? And so so they don't want to touch that subject.